AITA 4, disrespecting a family recipe and calling someone entitled for policing my food? TLDR, my family hosted a dinner with some family friends and one got really upset at my meal of choice. I felt I was justified at the time, but since my family hates conflict, I am wondering if I may be TA. BG, I, 24F, moved out of home for school at 18 and have been living abroad on my own ever since, cooking my own food. I don't believe I am a picky eater, but I do avoid certain foods, most meat, mayo, vinegar. If I am invited somewhere and I don't like the food or some of the ingredients, I will smile and eat anyways, but I avoid those foods if I can choose. My mother knows about it, so when she cooks, she usually will set aside a small portion for me before adding mayo or vinegar. One of the side dishes of yesterday's meal was a potato salad typical of my region. Basically potato puree with small pieces of veggies and seafood mixed in mayo. Mayo is a key element of the recipe, which is why I never order that dish, but my mother usually sets aside a portion before adding the mayo. Usually, she will set aside a big portion so that other people feel welcome to eat the alternative, no mayo version if they want. Dinners here are always potluck style, but this time she forgot and I arrived at the kitchen on time to set aside a small part that had no mayo yet, not more than 3 or 4 spoons. So when we served dinner, I just took the plate for myself. We have eaten with everyone invited yesterday countless times and I can't remember any time any of them ate the no mayo version. I ate the same main as everyone else. One of the family friends noticed my plate was different. She asked me if I didn't think the potato salad was great. I agreed. Then why did my plate look different, and why hadn't I been served from the same dish as the others? I told her mine had no mayo. Did I have any intolerance? No ma'am, I just don't like mayo. But potato salad without mayo is just potato puree. Maybe, ma'am, I enjoy potato puree. At this time she started insisting I try the real recipe and see how good it is. I told her I grew up with it, I knew it was good and I was happy everyone enjoyed it, I just preferred my version. I admit I was a bit short, I didn't see my meal choice warranted so much attention. My family hates conflict and was trying to steer the conversation somewhere else, but this person went on a rant about how young people are entitled and unappreciative of their traditions. I looked her dead in the eye and said I did not think I was the entitled one here since I had not gone to her own home to tell her how to eat her own food. Complete silence. She was visibly annoyed but let my mother change the topic. I believe I was on my right to tell her she was out of line, but my poor grandpa looked dismayed at the tension, and it probably would have been easier if I had taken a small portion with mayo and politely agreed. So AITA?